Well, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here. Over at my dad's house, and he has an older, like, not even sure, 10, 15-year-old, probably at least 15-year-old Ford Ranger back there behind me, and we're going to do a little look at that truck next to the Toyota Tacoma. It's right behind me. Of course, that's mine. So we're going to do a little walk around, show you guys some pictures, and see what kind of shape this thing is in. Okay, you'll have to excuse me if it's a little windy out here. It is blowing. I don't know how that'll affect the sound, but this is his Ford Ranger. It's a single cab. It's like an extended bed. Maybe just a bigger bed, I don't know. He has an insert in it, as you can see. It does have a rugged liner that he put in several years after he actually bought the truck, so it did go for quite a while without a liner in it, so not sure what it looks like underneath. It's a silver, I guess you'd call it. It's got the original wheels, which you can see are a little worn. Leaf springs are maybe a little separated under there. You guys can see a little bit of rust, but not too bad. And this truck in general doesn't have a lot of rust on it. The bumper has some surface rust. It was painted, but definitely not run through. A little bit of a, I don't know, damage here to the back of the tailgate, but that's not really too bad. And then there are some dents and things on it, but overall, pretty darn good shape. He did put a bug deflector, or air deflector on the front. Front bumper's got some rust on it again, but it's just surface rust, so not really too bad. Hood's in pretty good shape, not too many dents on there, maybe just a little one there. And the paint is still good. The body really doesn't have any rust on it at all that I can see. Maybe a little bit here in the corner, actually. You guys can see right there. A little bubble here, but for as old as the truck is, it's really not too bad. Let's take a look inside. Got the old key here. Nice and smooth, that's cool. Interior's not too bad, it's a little worn. The door cards look pretty good on this side anyway. A little bit of wear here from getting in and out. This is the original interior. A little bit of wear here on the armrest. Does fold up and down. Passenger side, as you can see, hasn't had a lot of use, so there's really not a lot of wear in there. I'll step inside here out of the wind. He did put a radio in it after the fact. I don't believe it came with a radio. He did put that in. The old glove box. Of course, the rear view. I wonder if this has mirrors. Look, no mirrors on the driver's side. Not surprised, it's pretty base. No mirrors on the passenger side. Let's check and see how many miles this thing has on it. Let it load up here a little bit. You guys can see that, I'm not sure. It has 107,015 miles. And in the comments below, or actually on the screen, probably in the earlier part of the video, I'll put the exact year of this vehicle. I'm not sure what year it is, but yeah, 107,015 miles. Pretty good. Never really had to do anything major to it. It is a 5-speed, as you can see here. Still runs really, really well. I've driven it a few times, and it's certainly not as smooth in the transmission department as more modern transmissions are, but does pretty well. You can see the Tacoma back there staring it down, huh? Trying to intimidate it. About the only option I think it has, really is air conditioning. And I think that's the way it came when he bought it. It is not four-wheel drive. And it does have a little dimming button on the mirror, which I guess is not really an option since most of them came that way. We got a big piece of equipment going to come by here in a second. Big farm across the street. You guys can see that. Look at that size of that thing. There you go, Scott. Have a look at that thing. I'm sure you're used to those. That is a combine, right? Without the front on it. Heading into the farm. I'm sure they've been out in the fields maybe. I'm not sure. Alright, we're going to step back out, take another look at the body of this car, or this car itself, truck rather, as compared to the Rebel. Lock it up. There you can see the Ford Ranger, which I've heard they're going to start making again. Anyway, just wanted to get on here, had an opportunity to take a little video of an older Ford Ranger back there. I know they're fairly sought after these days. People ask about them. I've been to a couple dealers and they told me that a lot of people come in and ask if they have any Rangers on the lot. So there's a good example. Lots of miles, but still running strong, and if he ever does decide to trade it, probably make somebody a good truck for many more miles to come. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Please click subscribe, get my finger out of the way if you haven't before, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a good day. Bye.